And two, you should do them accurately. No mistakes. You shouldn't be making mistakes and scoring negative marks. So these are the only two things that you'll have to take care of in logical reasoning. Other than that, no big deal. So what are we doing? Why are we discussing logical reasoning questions? Strictly speaking, we don't have to. But why we are discussing that is so you become familiar with the question patterns. And once you're familiar with the question patterns, it saves time in the exam. That is what we are doing. Okay. So your preparation for logical reasoning should be limited to our classes and whatever practice you get in grand tests and part tests. All right. So with that, let's go on to today's topic, which is logical diagrams. I don't have to give too much of introduction to it. Let us look at the first question. Let's look at the first question. This is the first question. Okay, so let's look at this first question. Now, there are 5 diagrams out there. We need to find out what is the relationship or which figure gives the relationship in the diagrams. The relationship among the items that are mentioned. The items that are mentioned there, okay, coffee, milk, and liquids. So which one gives, which figure gives the best kind of representation to the items mentioned here? What are the items mentioned here? Items mentioned are coffee, milk, and liquids. So tell me, Anaga has already started the answers. Rishita has answered. Okay. You people are very fast. Akshita has answered. Very fast. Ruchita has also answered. Okay. So how do we answer this question? How do we answer this question? Okay. Madhura. Madhura is a newcomer. Welcome, Madhura. Good that you have managed to participate in our sessions today. And you got an interesting point of view. And you say answer is 1. So why do you think the answer is 1? Why do you think the answer is 1? What about Yashwant? Okay, Yashwant, what is your answer? Let me see who are the other participants today. Let me catch the participants. Suresh, Akshita, okay, Dikshit, Shrija, okay. Let's see what your answers are. Sai Charan, okay. What are your answers? What could be the answer for this? What could be the answer for this? No, this is not the right time to discuss, Shreya. We will come back to it. Okay. Akshita. Coffee can be had with or without milk. Yes, Akshita, you're somewhere there. So if you see liquids, both coffee and milk are liquids. So you can take this entire outer circle to represent liquids. All right. Coffee and milk are liquids. In which case, this could be the answer. Coffee and milk are liquids, in which case this could be the answer. But point is that milk sometimes is part of coffee. So that is why this overlap is there, and that is why the answer is 5. So in these kind of questions, our job is very simple. Our job is to find the relationship among the items that are mentioned and see which of the figures does justice to the relationship among the items mentioned. So let's quickly go on to the second one. Be a little careful in terms of answering this question. Okay, don't jump the gun. Just think carefully and answer. Dogs, pets, and rabbits. Suresh has given an answer. Yashwant has given an answer. Shreya, Anaga has given an answer. Anaga, I know a lot of people will be tempted to give that answer. All right. Similarly, Yashwant also has given that answer. Akshita has given. Ruchita has given an answer. Okay. What about the rest? This is very simple. Everybody should participate in this. No big deal. All right. There's not too much of calculation that you got to do. You just have to think about it. That's it. You just have to think and answer. Okay. So now I have two answers. One answer is this one, 2, and the other answer is 4. All right. Now, why is 2 not the right answer? Okay. So somebody has assumed that there are only pet dogs. There are wild dogs also, there are stray dogs also. There are no pets. So it is not necessary that all dogs are pets. All right. There are a lot of dogs in the jungles. They're not pets. Similarly, rabbits. Not all rabbits are pets. So it is wrong to say that, if suppose this represents pets, it is wrong to say that dogs and rabbits are part of the entire set called pets. So therefore, this cannot be the answer. So you'll be tempted to give. These are the kind of mistakes that you will make in the exam. You will see a seemingly right answer and you will just tick it. Okay. So that is not the answer, because not all dogs are pets. Similarly, not all rabbits are pets. Okay. There may be some dogs which are pets. There may be some rabbits which are pets, and that is given here. And that kind of a relationship is expressed here. So if you take the central circle to mean pets, one of these circles could be dogs, the other circle could be rabbits. So that is how it could be. All right. So rabbits and dogs. Okay. So are you with me on this? So that is how you have to answer this question. Now let us go on. Okay. Third one. Let's see. Who can answer the third one? Quickly. Let's move quickly today. Yes, Yashwant has answered it. Very nice, Yashwant. Shreya has answered. Akshita has answered. Good. Anaga has answered. Very nice. Lot of answers coming. Ruchita has answered. Very good. Very good. Okay. So how do you answer this question? If you take, everybody has got the right one. All right. So if you take automobiles as the outer circle, automobiles is the outer circle, part of it will be four-wheelers. Not all automobiles need be four-wheelers. It could be three-wheelers, it could be four-wheelers, it could be n-wheelers. Some trucks are more than four-wheelers. All right. So all of them are automobiles. Then you have four-wheelers. And in four-wheelers also, a part of it is cars. Four-wheelers could be, for example, cars, jeeps, a whole lot of other things. Okay. So you have four-wheelers, and part of the four-wheelers are cars. So that is how you can represent it, and you've all got it right. That's a very good thing. Now let's go on. Fourth one. What is the fourth one? Answer to the fourth one. Yes. Yashwant has answered. Rishita, Shreya. This is not a very difficult one. Anaga has answered. Akshita has answered. Ruchita has answered. Not a very difficult one. If you take the entire set of cars as one circle, one of them is one particular brand. Maruti is one brand. Maruti Dzire is one brand. And Hyundai Santro is another brand. So there are two. And these two, obviously, there are no overlaps. They are two distinct sets. And they're all they're all subsets of the major set called cars. So that's cool. So answer is 2. Answer is 2. Okay, let's go on. Okay, fifth one. Fifth one, what's the answer? Yes. Yes. Yes, Shreya has answered. Rishita has answered. Anaga has answered. Ruchita has answered. Akshita. A lot of people. This is a very simple one. Here, if you take fruit, it is part of the set called food. If you take that as food, part of that is fruit, and knife is something which is totally different. It's got nothing to do with food. All right. Okay, so it can be used to prepare food, but it is not part of the set called food. Therefore, answer is 3 and you've all got it right. So you see they're all very simple questions. Let us go on. Now another kind of question in logical diagrams is this kind of question. Okay, where you have diagrams representing different elements and then you have a question. So here you have maths. This represents maths. All right, and this represents physics. Okay, and the triangle represents chemistry. So he's asking students who did not opt for maths but opted for physics and chemistry. Students who did not opt for maths. Students who did not opt for maths means they'll be outside this circle. They'll be outside this circle. All right, and who opted for physics and chemistry. Now outside the circle, this is outside the circle. All this is outside the circle. But he is interested in people who have opted for physics and chemistry also. That part is this. This is the common area for both physics and chemistry. So people who have not opted for maths, but people who are common to both physics and chemistry is represented by F. And therefore, the answer is B. I'm sure everybody has got it. Let us do a simple exercise like this using the same diagram, but a different question. Okay, let us see this. Students who opted for maths and chemistry, but not physics. Students who opted for maths and chemistry, but not physics. So this is maths. This is chemistry and this is physics. Maths and chemistry, but not. Yes, I want the answers. Anaga has answered, Shreya has answered, Ruchita has answered, Rishita has answered. Very nice. So if you see, people who have opted for maths and chemistry. Maths and chemistry is this part. This entire part, maths and chemistry. However, but the other constraint is they should not opt for physics. They should not opt for physics means they should be outside this square. Outside the square means D cannot be part of it. It can only be B, and therefore answer is this. All right, very simple, very simple. Okay, but we should do them fast. Let's see. Okay, let's answer this question. Students opting for maths and either physics or chemistry or both. Students, yeah. Anaga has answered. Okay. Akshita has answered. Shreya, look at your answer, Shreya. Don't jump, Shreya. Rishita has answered. Maths, physics, chemistry. Either physics or chemistry or both. All right. Either physics or chemistry or both. Okay. So who are opting for maths means definitely they should be part of the circle. They should be part of the circle. All right. Also, they should opt for physics or chemistry. So this part, this part, this part, and or both is this part. So B plus D plus E. B plus D plus E. So that is the answer. Shreya, you are always jumping to conclusions. So this is the kind of mistakes that people often make. Simple questions, they complicate it. Okay, so don't complicate it. Simple question, answer easily. Okay, let's go on. Okay, let's see. Students who opted for only one of the three subjects are represented by. Students who opted, yes, Rishita has answered, Shreya has answered, Ruchita has answered, Akshita has answered. Okay, a lot of people have answered. All right. Students who opted for only one of the three subjects are represented by only one. Only one means only maths is A, only physics is G, and only chemistry is C. Okay. So therefore, A plus C plus G is people who opted only one of the three subjects. Okay. I want to see quick answers from everybody. Okay. Let's go on. What area does E represent? What area does E represent? Yes, Shreya, that's good. Fast answers. Yes, Rishita, Akshita, very nice. Quickly. Ruchita, yes. Yup. Quickly. Yeah, the others, what are they? Are they sleeping or what? Everybody, please answer quickly. It doesn't take too much time and there's nothing much to explain here. What does, yes, Satyanarayan Reddy, welcome to the sessions and good afternoon, but that doesn't look like the answer that you have given. What does E represent? Now this is E. So E is outside the triangle. Outside the triangle means outside chemistry. Triangle is chemistry. Okay, this is maths. This is physics. So E is outside the triangle. So definitely chemistry should not be there. So this can't be the answer, and this can't be the answer. By default, we have arrived at C. Satyanarayana, by default, we have arrived at C. A can never be the answer. Okay. So also you can find out that student opting for maths and physics, if you see, it is an intersection of the circle and the square. It's an intersection of the circle and the square outside the triangle. That means outside of chemistry. Therefore, answer is C. Okay. So answer is C. Okay. Let's go on. Satyanarayana, I hope you understood. Let's quickly go on. Okay. Let's look at this question. Animals, cows and dogs. We have done similar questions. Yes, Shreya, Rishita, that's right. Rishita, yes. What about the rest? We have done this kind of, Ruchita, yes. We have done this kind of question. Animals, cows and dogs. Anaga. Okay. Satyanarayana. Yashwant, where are these people? Why are they not answering? Okay, quickly. Sai Charan, Shrija, okay, Dikshit. People have to answer. Okay, Yashwant, that's right. Okay, so this is very simple. This is a set of animals. All right, part of that is cows and dogs. So answer is E. So we are done with it. Let's go on. Okay, next one. 2. Yes. Yes, Yashwant, that's very good. Anaga, that's right. Rishita, yes, you're right. Ruchita, very nice. That's the answer. Shreya, what have you done, Shreya? Again, why are you jumping to conclusions? Just think through your answers, Shreya. Just think through your answers. Yes, now you got the answer. Don't be impulsive. Don't try to come up with the first answer, whatever it is. And you will often go wrong there. Okay. So one thing we know is nephews. Nephews means an uncle's or aunt's son. A brother or a sister's son. Okay, he's a nephew. All right. Nephew is a male, obviously. Nephew is a male. So there should be a relationship. If you're talking about nephews and males, the relationship should be like this. So nephews are a proper subset of males. All right. So definitely that is one. And then relatives, obviously some of the relatives are males and all nephews are relatives. All nephews definitely are relatives and some of the relatives are males. So how is that relationship given? Like this. So if you have relatives like this, relatives and males, there will be some overlap. Nephews, definitely all the nephews are relatives. So nephews will be part of a proper subset called, it will be a proper subset of relatives. So nephews are a subset of males, nephews are a subset of relatives. So therefore your answer is 1, and therefore this is how you should tick. So don't make any mistakes. Okay, simple questions, you should not make any mistakes. Now let's go on. Third one. Now let us see how you will answer this. Yashwant has answered. Very good. Anaga has answered. Very nice. Now let us see. Shreya has answered. Good. No mistakes there. Ruchita has answered. Yes. Okay. Now if you take these three sets, unemployed people, poor people, illiterates, you can often find unemployed people who are poor, and some unemployed people may not be employed, but they may have family wealth and things like that. So needn't necessarily be poor. So poor and unemployed people, there may be some overlap. Similarly, if you look at poor people and illiterates also, there may be an overlap. There may be an illiterate person who is rich also. All right. So not necessarily that all illiterates are poor people. So there may be an overlap. Similarly, unemployed people and illiterates also can be an overlap. So there can be overlap, but definitely each set is not contained in the other. So the best figure that explains this relationship is the third one, where there is an overlap, and outside the sets also there are some elements which do not belong to the other two sets, and therefore answer is 3. Okay, so answer is C. Let's go on. Fourth one. Fourth, what is the answer? This is very simple and straightforward. Yes, Shreya, good. Yeah, Yashwant, Rishita, very nice. Okay, no big deal here. We know that all surgeons are doctors. So if you take surgeons like this, it will be part of doctors. All right. And musicians, there can be some musicians who could be surgeons as well as doctors. So therefore, if you take this as doctors and this as surgeons and this as musicians, the relationship is perfectly explained, and therefore the answer is 2. Okay, I hope everybody is understanding. So I'm not getting too many answers. Just a handful of people are answering. The rest remain to be silent. I hope they are understanding. Let's go on. Fifth one. Yashwant has answered. Very nice, Yashwant. Anaga, you got to look at your answer, Anaga. I don't know why you have given that as an answer. Shreya, yes. Okay, now let's look at each one of them. Students and females. All right. So there is an overlap between students and females. There could be some male students also. So there is an overlap. All right. So you can't say that females are a subset of students. Similarly, MBA entrance candidates and females, also there will be an overlap. Definitely there will be male MBA entrance candidates. Now, MBA entrance candidates needn't all be students. There could be working professionals who would also opt for MBA entrance. All right. So it is not necessary that MBA entrance candidates form a subset of students. There may be an overlap, but they will not be a MBA entrance candidates will not be a subset of students, and therefore this is the figure which we have already seen, where there is an overlap among all these sets. Therefore answer is 3. All right, sure. Let's go on. Sixth one. Yashwant has already answered. Very nice, Yashwant. Very good. Yashwant has already answered. Rishita has answered. Shreya has answered. Very good. Yeah, Ruchita has answered. So everybody has got it sort of. Now, if you take a dwelling, dwelling means what? A place where you stay. If you take that, then bedroom and sitting room are two distinct rooms in a dwelling. So answer is E. Okay, let's go on. Seventh one. Civil engineers, boiler engineers, and engineers. Now let me say that there is no commonality between civil engineers and boiler engineers. Yes, Shreya, Rishita, Yashwant. Yep. Ruchita, yes. Annaga, again you have come up with a different answer. I want to see your reasoning. Why is it a different answer? Why do you have a different answer? Annaga, what is your reasoning? I already told you, civil engineers and boiler engineers, there is no commonality. There's absolutely no commonality between these two. They are two distinct sets. They are two distinct sets. And therefore, Anaga, what should be your answer, Anaga? What should be your answer? If civil engineers and boiler engineers are two different set of engineers, what should be your answer? Anaga, what should be your answer? I'm waiting for you, Anaga. What should be your answer? Civil engineers and boiler. Yes, that's right. You got it. So civil engineers and boiler engineers. If you look at the set of engineers, this is civil engineers, this is boiler engineers. Chalo, answer is E. Let's go on, let's move on. Eighth one. This again very simple. This is very simple. Yashwant, yes. Shreya, yes. Rishita, yes. Yup. Okay, what about the rest? Yeah, Ruchita. Okay. So doctors, perfect subset of people, and cows is outside. So this is how it is. So this is cow, this is people, and as part of that is doctors, and therefore answer is D. Let's go on. Ninth one. This is also like the previous one. Rishita, Shreya, Yashwant, Shreya, yes. So if you see this, if you take as reading material, this you take as magazines, this is your typewriter. This is like our fruit, food, and knife. All right. A typewriter may be used to prepare reading material, but it is not a subset of reading material. So answer is D. Okay. Let's go on. 10th one. Yes, Rishita. Yashwant. Very good. Very good. This is very simple, Anaga. Very simple, Anaga. Good. Ruchita, you got to look at your answer, Ruchita. Magistrates and policemen, they are two different people. A magistrate is different, a policeman is different. All right, they are two different. Okay, and all of them are part of human beings. So, Ruchita, the answer is this. Why? Yes, you got it now. Right. Okay, so answer is E. So we have done with these kind of questions. These are very easy, except that you need to ponder over them for a couple of seconds. Just curb your impulses. Just see that the answer is all right in all possible ways. Don't go wrong. That's all you got to take care of. Now let's go on to this kind of question. Okay, let's quickly answer this. Now he says this represents workers, the triangle represents supervisors, all right, the circle represents consultants, and that rectangle represents managers. So the question is, which of the following statements is true? Which of the following statements is true? Okay, so just examine that and answer. Yes, Yashwant, Shreya, Ruchita, okay, have already answered. Rishita has answered. Okay, which is the following statements? Let's take the first statement. All supervisors are consultants. No way, because supervisors is this triangle. Supervisor is this triangle. Okay, and there are some people, okay, like these people who are not consultants. There are some people who are not consultants. Okay. Oh, mine is misbehaving. Are you able to hear my voice? Okay, right. So I'm back. I'm back. All right. So it got stuck for a minute. I thought by changing my location from my room to another room, things will be easy, but they don't seem to be easy. So A is not right. Okay, so this is not right. Let's look at B. All consultants are supervisors. So that is also not true. All consultants, there are these set of consultants who are not supervisors. So this is also not true. All the supervisor workers are consultants. Also not true. The only thing here is these managers are all part of supervisors. Now, if you take the triangle supervisors, managers is part of it, and therefore that is the answer. Answer is D, and therefore that is it. So it's a simple, straightforward question. Now let's go on. 12th one. Yes, Yashwant has answered it. Yashwant has answered it. Satyanarayana has answered the previous question. Very nice, Satyanarayana. Keep participating. Okay, let's go on. Ruchita has answered it. Again, choose the correct statement. Again, choose the correct statement. Shreya has answered it. Anaga has answered it. Now, if you look at this, what are we saying? Now, this is workers, okay, supervisors, consultants, and managers. Okay, now he says all consultants are workers. Now, this all business is wrong, because the only thing here we can find out is all managers are supervisors. Other than that, you can't apply all to any particular set. So this is wrong and this is wrong. And then no manager is a worker, which is also wrong, because there are these managers who are part of this square who are workers. So therefore, by default, we have arrived at A. A is the answer. And you can also check up. There are some supervisor managers who are workers as well as consultants. Yes, there is an overlap. There is an overlap of people who are supervisors, who are managers, and also we are talking about this. All right. So therefore, A is right. Let's go on. Let's go on to 13th. 13th, let's see. 13th, Yashwant. Okay, Yashwant has already answered it. Very nice, Yashwant. Rishita has answered it. Shreya, you got to look at your answer, Shreya. Shreya, again, same problem, Shreya. Satyanarayana, you got to look at your answer. Satyanarayana, don't jump the gun. Don't just be misled by, eye catchers. I call them eye catchers. Shreya, yes, you got the answer. Satyanarayana, just think about your answer again. Okay. So what do we have here? Again, it starts with all this. All non-supervisor. Now, who is a supervisor? This is a supervisor. This is a consultant. Oh God, again, I have a problem. Shit. Okay. My screen is stuck and I can't even see your chat. But here in this particular question, okay, whenever you have this all business, yeah, I got it back. Whenever you have got this all business, there is only one way the all thing works. All managers are supervisors. So he says all non-supervisor managers are workers. This is wrong. All supervisor workers are consultant. This is also wrong. All supervisor consultant, or whenever you have this all business, you can just dismiss it. The only all relationship you have is all managers or supervisors. That's all. So answer is by default C, and you can check up why that is so. There are some non-supervisor consultants who are neither managers nor workers, non-supervisor consultants. So we are talking about these people. Okay, we are talking about these people who are, all these people who are neither managers. Okay, we are talking about non-supervisor. So it is not part of this circle. Sorry, they should not be part of this circle. Okay, so we are talking about non-supervisor consultants. So these people, we are talking about these people. All right, so answer is C. Okay, let's go on. 14th one. 14th one. Which of the following statements is not true? Which of the following statements is not true? Yes, Rishita has answered it already. Yashwant has answered. Ashreya has answered. Very nice. Okay, let's see quickly. Some workers are managers. We know that because if you see, this is managers. All right. This is consultants. This is supervisors. And this is workers. So some workers are managers. We know that. All managers are supervisors. That also we know. Managers who are workers are supervisors. Managers who are workers are supervisors. All right. All workers are supervisors. Now, this is not true. There are a whole lot of workers who are not supervisors. So this is definitely not true. Answer is D. Let's quickly go on. Okay, now let's look at this. Okay. Let's go on to 15th. 15th, Rishita has answered it already. Very nice, Rishita. Let's give some time to all. Yashwant has answered it. Very nice. Ruchita has answered it. Satyanarayana, you got to look at your answer. Satyanarayana. Okay. Your answer is all right. Except that your answer is fine. You should have given the option. It's a little confusing here. Okay. So he's asking, what is he asking? He's asking musicians who are actors but not singers. Now this is musicians. Musicians who are actors means this part. But then he is put in another constraint. And what is that constraint? They should not be singers. Then it should be outside of this. And therefore it should be this part, which is B. And therefore answer is this. All right. That's cool, right? Everybody has got it, no? Okay. Ashreya switched off. Shreya, what's your answer? Ashreya. Okay. Let's go on. 16th. Yes. 16th already. Yashwant has answered. Yeah. Yeah, Shreya, we have moved on to 16. Now please answer the 16th one. Yeah, that is also the same answer. Okay. Very good. Shreya, so Ruchita has answered. Ruchita, Yashwant, everybody has answered. Actors who are neither. So we are actors means we are looking at this. Who are neither musicians. That means it should be outside of the circle. And or not singers. It should be outside of this. So we are talking about this particular thing. And that is represented by F. And therefore answer is. Okay. Therefore answer is C. All right. 16th. Let's go on to 17th. Let's go on to 17th. We are doing very fast today. 17th. Yashwant has got the answer already. Shreya has answered. Very nice. Rishita, what's your answer? Ruchita has answered. Very good. Anaga has gone to a long sleep. Anaga is not there. Satyanarayana. Okay. Good. Very nice. Yup. Today my other friends are not there. Today Bhagirath is not there. Tara is not there. Shreyas Naidu is not there. Sairam Satvik, who managed to join for a couple of classes, again, he's again absent. All right. So let's see. Sairam Satvik, you're there. Then why are you silent? Are you sleeping? You're not there at the beginning of the class. That I'm sure. Okay. You might have just joined in sometime. Okay. You might have just joined in about 5-10 minutes back. Anyway, so please answer, Sairam Satvik. Please answer this question. Rishita has answered. Very good. Okay, now let's quickly answer this question. Musicians who are singers but not actors. Musicians who are singers but not actors. All right. So what are we looking at? This is musicians who are singers. Therefore this. Therefore this. All right. And who are not actors. Who are not actors means they should go out. So we are talking about this. So answer is this. Okay. So that we've got. 17th one. Now let's go on to 18th. 18th is the last question. Is Tara, you're there? Then why are you not answering? Last question for today. We have already wrapped up the class. Today is a very simple topic. We have already wrapped it up. Okay. Yeah, what's the answer? 18th. Yes. Musicians who are actors as well as singers. So we are looking at something which is common to all the three: musicians, actors, and singers. So the only thing that is common to all of them is C. All right. So that is cool. So no big deal, logical diagrams. It's a very, very simple set of questions. In fact, all logical reasoning questions are simple. They are not very tough. That is why I say that don't waste time doing too much of practice. Just participate in the classes. This will allow you to get exposed to the kind of questions. It will allow you to do it faster, and it will allow you to do it without mistakes. That's all you got to take care of. Do them fast, do them accurately. That's all we have to do about logical reasoning. I don't have a class tomorrow. My next class will be on Monday, and we should be wrapping up logical reasoning with that class. Okay. So I hope the new timing suit you. Morning you can study, and afternoon you can participate in the classes. I hope all of you are participating in the classes. So we've just got about 40-45 days. So do your best and prepare for both BITSAT as well as MSET as well as JEE Main. Okay. So all of them are within your reach. So you just have to keep that steady practice. That's all you got to do. All right. And by the way, are you all using the testing portal that we have given, the MBI portal? Are you all taking the tests? How are you finding the tests? The tests are all right? How are you finding the tests? The tests are okay? Shreya, I allowed you to talk. I want you to tell me how the tests are. Shreya, you can talk now.
Yes, sir. The tests are okay, sir. I'm able to practice, sir. I have already started giving the part tests, and I'm planning to give a full test tomorrow for JEE Mains.
All right. Very nice to hear that.
Thank you, sir.
Ruchita, I'm enabling you. Oh, Ruchita is not there. Let me check up with Sairam Satvik. Allowed to talk. Sairam Satvik.
So one small request, sir.
No, I'll come back to you, Shreya. Again, I'll come back to you, Shreya.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay. Sairam Satvik, you can answer. You can answer. What is happening? Sairam Satvik, you can speak. You got to unmute yourself. I don't know. Okay, now let me see if I can give chance to Anaga. Anaga. Anaga, are you able to speak? Anaga, you can speak now. I want to see whether you are doing the tests. Are you taking the tests? Okay, I'm not getting any response from Anaga. Let me see if... Ruchita, you can answer now. Ruchita, are you taking the test?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how do you find the test?
Uh,
So far?
so far around 10 tests I have taken. I'm not taking JEE test, sir. Taking
Why?
BITSAT now.
Why are you not taking JEE test?
First I'll do BITSAT, then I'll go to JEE mains.
No, you should do parallelly. Don't just do BITSAT itself. You should do parallelly. Okay, how are you finding the BITSAT questions? They're okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, it's fine.
Okay. See, basically you got to develop speed. You got to target more than 300 marks. All right. So that is what you should be doing, which means that you should answer more than 100 questions.
Yes.
All right. You should answer more than 100 questions. That should be your strategy. But you should be taking the JEE main questions also. All right. JEE main papers also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Rishita, are you able to hear me? Rishita, T. Rishita. There's a problem with her. Okay. Now I'm trying to find my friend Sairam Satvik. I'm not able to unmute him. Yes, Sairam Satvik. Yes, speak.
Sir,
Are you
recently gone through the, yes, sir.
Ah.
Yesterday I've taken one MSET test.
Okay.
Scored around 120 in that.
Only one MSET test, my friend. What about BITSAT? What about JEE main?
Planning a one test a day, sir.
Oh, good. So how many days passed?
3 days.
Yeah. So, okay. So you should have taken 3 tests, no? By your life.
Yes, JEE main, BITSAT and MSET.
You have taken 1 each.
Yes.
Great. How did you do in BITSAT?
BITSAT, I was struggling with the speed for some first half an hour.
Okay.
And we have to answer many more questions, right, sir?
Correct.
That was a big problem in adjusting, and I managed.
Okay, so that is the key. That is the key to the whole thing. In BITSAT as well as MSET, given sufficient time, suppose I give you, say, 7-8 hours, you will solve the entire paper. But the challenge is in solving that in 3 hours. That is the most important thing. Okay, it's a speed test and get used to it. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm not able to unmute some people. I don't know why. Okay, so we'll call it a day today, and I will meet you again on Monday. All right. So till that time, please take some more MBITE tests. Okay. See you then. Shreya, I heard you. I will talk to you separately on this.